Hello and welcome back to Game Over Gerkinman. I'm Gerkinman. This is Demon Souls. And we're going to equip some of the things before we get into things that we got earlier. So this is the Cling Ring. It allows us to lose less HP when we're in soul form. We are currently in soul form because we died to that boss earlier on. And we also got some old ragged clothes. And you can see the stats on this, because currently I'm not wearing anything, so anything's better than nothing. The weight on this 3.5 is a little less. So I'm going to see if that pushes me over the weight limit. It doesn't. And then also we have these leggings, which I believe we got some old... Actually, if I put these leggings on, that pushes me over the weight limit. What about the old ragged boots? Nope, still light. Perfect. So you can see now we've got that Cling Ring on, our health up in the top left there. We have a little bit extra there. So, okay, cool. Now we've unlocked this shortcut. I'm going to go back up to the top there. Alrighty, so let's enter this fog gate, shall we? Now, there's a few things in here. There's a few different ways of doing things, I should say. First of all, there is all these guys down here. Well, there's this guy in here who's surrounded by explosive barrels. You can just trick him into getting all that stuff out of the way for you and then cutting him up like the fool that he is. Easy peasy. But there is a guy that we're going to be... Oh, damn it. I thought I would get both of yous in the one swing, but I didn't. Oh, shit. Gotta wait for my stamina regen. Faster than you. Now, I can hear it. Maybe you can hear it too. No, there was like some heavy breathing. And heavy breathing is a blue-eyed knight. There's some of those downstairs. There is a character here that we're going to be saving. And basically, there's two ways of going about it. You can go straight to him and try to fight with him, or you can just clear out the area and then let him through safely. I will be doing the latter, because I think it's a little bit less chances of things going wrong. This guy is just a storeman.
Be a brave knight or depraved slave, the demons will snatch your soul, then you'll go mad. And those who dare cling to their humanity are hunted down. It is the end of Great Boletaria as we know it. But hell, at least the demons don't send us to our deaths in battle.
So yeah, there's ancient demons, basically. Everyone who dies, they get their souls taken by these demons. This guy obviously got 2 sell that could be interesting. Long sword's not bad. Don't have enough souls for that. Club, short spear. I'm not really one for spears. I know a lot of people like using the spears and halberds because of the reach they have, but it's something that I've never really been a particularly big fan of. That helmet is what I played through with last time. It's quite cool. I quite like it. Actually, the whole plate set's not too bad. It's not overly heavy, but I don't have enough souls for that right now, so let's go continue our way down here instead. More explosive barrels, always a good sign. Do not want anyone triggering those while we're here. Now, oh, for some reason I thought there might have been something behind there. We will make our way down there later on. Let's see if we can lure out a... There he is. I knew there was one of these guys here. Hey, buddy. 2 of yous, 3 of yous. Okay, that's a little excessive, but I'll play a game. Thank you for the firebomb, good sir. Yeah, we're going to... Once we make our way across this part here... Hey, Dregling, what's up? You're dead. Clear out those arches, and then we'll make our way down here. I love how open this is. There's so many different routes away all of these places. Just incredibly well designed. And even like that shortcut that we opened up yesterday, that was an example of like the wraparound design that I love so much about the series. It's one of my favorite things about about them. Although, yeah, like I said, Dark Souls 2 level design doesn't really have a lot of that sort of thing. Doing this with that archer able to shoot me is a... Ooh, not... Funny thing, like, it's in a lot of games, having the high ground's the best place to be. Not the case in Souls generally. There's a lot of enemies that you can kind of cheese. Oh shit, that was well timed on my end, wasn't it? There's a lot of enemies you can cheese by sticking to the... Ooh, poise break. This game doesn't have poise. I guess poise doesn't mean much to anyone who hasn't played Dark Souls. Poise is basically by using heavier weapons, you can, even if a character's blocking, you can either stagger them or make them drop what they're doing, kind of like knock them out of a particular animation. That'll be the next area we go to, but we got other work to do here first. Items to collect, things to pick up, things to kill. Ooh, you have an item for me, thank you very much. Some bolts, very nice, mate. But yeah, that's one of the cool things about this big bastard sword is the fact that it does actually, when a character is blocking with a shield, you can cut through that. Ooh, you guys are sneaky. Not sneaky enough. Yo. You are dead. Yeah. Oh man, I am having a really good run. Now this is a cool spot here. You can see all these. Oh, I did not know you could climb over that. Well. Those are all explosive barrels. If you throw a firebomb, they will... Do I have a firebomb on me? I do. Do I have any enemies near the firebombs? I do not. It makes it a little bit of a riskier proposition. Bit of a waste, really, so I'm not going to worry about it. But since these guys are all trapped in here, though, that's convenient. Bottlenecks in this game in particular are wonderful things to become aware of and to take advantage of. If you can find them, take all the advantage of them that you can. So as I was saying earlier, upgrades. So these are shards of sharpstone. If I was to upgrade my bastard sword that I'm using now, that would be the, for the beginning anyway. I think once you get a weapon up to level 5, you need heavier upgrade materials, along with the ones you had been collecting up until that point. But sharpstone is definitely the main upgrade material used in a lot of swords and those sorts of things. For those who were... Well, that was my fault. I have to take full responsibility for that. Oh no, we're almost out of crescent grasses. Oh, and we've got this guy. What is he using? A sword. There are some of these guys that have long sword. Oh, this is one of them. Some of these guys are actually quite dangerous when you don't have a shield, kind of like I am playing now. Because you can't block them, and they tend to have attacks that can stagger you. That's obviously not what anyone wants. Now, what do we got through here? Okay, that's right. We got this guy in here we got to take care of. So many little secrets. Oh, beautiful backstab. Taking care of business. Where's through here, actually? I forget. Where's this lead? Oh, that just leads back out here. It's got these sorts of shortcuts too, where you just smash some shit and you'll end up... That's normally how I would have come through here, actually. Normally there's an area where you can drop down to get an item called the Thieves' Ring. Normally I would drop down there and grab that and make my way through this area on foot, as opposed to sticking to like along the top. Oh hey, how you doing? Oh, I thought that would kill you, but it didn't. Oh well, this one will. Oh, there's two of yous. Oh, one of yous has got firebombs. Ain't that grand. Sorry, but now you're dead. You are dead, sir. I apologize for your death. Okay, now this is where we meet our friend.
Help me! I am trapped, surrounded by Dreglings.
Oh shit. Okay, so when I said there's that frenzy attack, that is it there, where they just start wailing on you, and you can kind of get stun locked into it. Thankfully, these guys are mostly distracted because of the the guy that is Ostrava, I believe his name is, that we're going to be saving. But, well, that went pretty well. So I've had times where I've basically just jumped straight down here and started killing these guys, and this dude has just jumped down and then died, because he's been killed by all of these dudes. But this is a character we will keep running into as we play through Boletaria, at least. I love his armor, it's awesome. But he's a pretty cool guy, so let's have a chat to him.
Your brave rescue. I am Ostrava of Boletaria. Accept this as a token of my gratitude.
Brass telescope. So I'm going to unequip the... I don't need late moon grass quite yet. I'm going to... actually... going to just quickly rejig this. Give me a moment. Alright, all set. Alright, so now that guy's just going to go on his way. So basically in each area of Boletaria Palace, you can see him just wandering around now. He, oh, a scimitar. Cool. He kind of needs to be saved. He's the king's son. He's a bit shit at being a knight, to be completely honest with you. But, you know, you get there's a little bit of a touching ending with him if you manage to save him in each of the different areas, which hopefully we will be able to do. I did it on my last playthrough for the first time, and it turns out it wasn't all that difficult to pull off, so I can't imagine me not being able to do it again. But you never know, things do go wrong sometimes. But like I did with that, it's a lot easier to keep him protected if you just go through and kill everything before you actually interact with him. It makes life a million times easier. Okay, so through the fog door. This is a cool spot here. So you have all of these draglings down here, and it's like, oh god. But you can just... they pulled a trap on you earlier, you can do the same to them. You can also see there's not one, but you can see the wings of one of the dragons and the other full dragon. Those guys are a complete pain in the ass. I've never killed them. I probably never will. The only way to really kill them is by using a million arrows or by using a million magics. I don't plan on doing either of those things, because I don't really use either of those techniques. But we will be visiting them again in a later episode. Oh, ooh, that was close. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, last episode I was talking about Far Cry 4 and I didn't really get into it. A lot of people complain about the Ubisoft formula, the big open sandbox with just like a big checklist of like stuff to do. And I can like completely understand that playing through Far Cry 4. It's definitely, I can definitely feel it. But I feel like because I only play like maybe one Ubisoft game a year or every 2 years, that as a format, it doesn't really get old to me, if that makes sense. I can definitely, if you're the kind of person who plays through like every Assassin's Creed, okay, I'm doing something very, very deliberate here. And that is pissing off this dragon. Whoa! Oh, he didn't do his fire attack. Oh shit. Okay, this did not work out as I had hoped it would. Oh, firebombing me from you motherfucker. You're dead. Thanks for the firebomb. Okay. Now, I want to lure this dragon to do his fire breath along here so that I no longer have to deal with all of these guys, which means kind of dodging arrows for a little bit, I guess. Whoop. Come on. Yep. Here we go, here we go. Is he gonna do it? Yes. Triggered. Yep. Okay. Run, 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 run. Hey, buddy. You're dead. You just don't know it yet. Yeah, Pagan Min isn't as cool a bad guy as Vast was in Far Cry 3, certainly. And, I'm just going to quickly run out here to lure the dragon back out over here. There's all this stuff that he'll be protecting out here. We're going to revisit this in a later episode. Personally, I do not want to deal with this dragon's bullshit right now. And trying to grab these items without him... Where is he? He'll fly over and land here in a second. There he is. Trying to grab a lot of this shit without him killing you is more trouble than it's worth. Oh, shit. Oh, actually there's an item that I missed too, so I'm going to go back and get that item. It's a really important one too, so I'm kind of like pissed that I missed it, so I'm going to be right back. Actually, I get reminded of stuff all the time. Okay, we're here. So we're back in this area again. This is where we met Ostrava. You can see that's where we had the fight. And there is an item down there. There's this weird part of the fence there that you can climb over. I don't know why it's just that one part, but it takes you to the Thieves' Ring, which is an item that actually makes you harder to detect by enemies, which is incredibly helpful and useful in just so many different ways. Ostrava, what are you doing? You just lost? You don't know where to go, buddy? You got anything more to say, actually?
Now I must go. There is something for me to take care of.
Well, I guess that's it. I guess he's just gonna wait here for me to finish the area, and then he'll just magically teleport to the next spot. Poor Ostrava. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna make my way back there again now. Okay, I'm just trying to run across the bridge here. Before the dragon gets here. Oof. Close. It could have ended badly, but we made it across. Hey, free firebombs. Ow. You motherfuckers. You're dead. You're dead too. Gonna drop anything? No. And just in time for the dragon to make a comeback. Running across there can be absolutely terrifying. On my first playthrough, I remember, because I was playing as a knight, and I couldn't run with all that. I didn't realize that you could take... I didn't understand the point of like taking armor on and off for speed reasons. And I mean, I was playing very defensively because it was my first playthrough, and generally on your first playthrough with a Souls game, you tend to play that way. You always have your shield up. This is a very cool cutscene, I think. Very cool. Very cool intro to the boss, who we won't be fighting in this episode, we'll be fighting in the next episode, but there's a specific reason for that, because in the next episode, after we beat the boss, we're going to be going back to the Nexus, talking to the Maiden in Black, doing a little bit of leveling, and, hey, what are you doing? Doing a bit of leveling, and we're going to be reading item descriptions, which probably doesn't sound that exciting to you guys, but if you're interested in the lore of the game, that's the only way to really find anything out. Turpentine is also quite useful. That is something you can put on your weapon to light it on fire, which against Phalanx, who's weak against fire, is quite useful. But anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yes! I'm so easily distracted. Oh shit. Firebombs everywhere. Really amount of crescent grass? That's right, I got 18 half moon grass, so why am I complaining? Take that, you bastard. Ooh. I can't even imagine on my first playthrough, like, trying to just run through the game two-handing a weapon and knowing, like, when I can take damage like there, like, it's like, yeah, I took damage, but I don't really... These spear guys are kind of shit when you don't have a shield. To be fair, they are quite difficult. Yeah, I can't even imagine, like, playing through like this on my first playthrough. Like, it's such a... Like, I can't fathom it. Even attempting playing like I am now. But yeah, I kept all my heavy armor on, and... Yeah, that's what I was talking about, my armor set. I was playing as a knight, so I had heavy armor, couldn't roll for shit, had to constantly have my shield up. And yeah, getting to that dragon part where you had to... Ooh, new enemy. These guys are pricks. You want to get behind them, which can be difficult. I can't get behind you, can I? Nope. Okay, that didn't work out as I'd hoped. You can also firebomb these guys. That'll kill them in one hit. I think it's one hit. Almost. This attack does enough damage, I think. Yeah, I remember having to like strip to like get across there and just putting all my heavy armor back on, whereas now I'm just so obsessed with I think a lot of people definitely, as they play the Souls games more and more, it becomes more of a game of mobility and less a game of blocking and parrying. And I mean, a lot of people who play quick builds still do a lot of parrying, but I don't know. It's a bit weird, I guess, to think about how differently. It's like, even though this is the exact same game that I played through and gave my one of my Game of the Year nods, well, not Game of the Year, but best game I played that year nods at I think it came in second place actually, not last year. Oh, no, it was last year. And like playing it the way I play these games now, it's almost like playing a completely different game. I mean, it's the exact same game, but it's a completely different game at the same time, which is just because my playstyle's changed. And the fact the game is so open to letting you do that is, I think, an incredible accomplishment. But anyway, this is it for this episode. Next episode, we are going into that fog door. We are going to take on Phalanx, who is the boss for this area, and we're going to go back to the Nexus, talk to someone, and get a cutscene, and then read some item descriptions. So I hope you see me, hope you will join me for that, and I'll catch you then. Peace out, and have a good one!